Hey Leos, hope you're well. This is your December love reading, um, December 2018. It is the How Does He or She Feel About Me spread, which I'm notorious for. Um, so yeah, I'll go ahead and get started. But before I do, I'd like to say thank you for subscribing and sharing and liking if you have done ever or decide to do so today. I truly appreciate that. Um, and yeah, happy Christmas. Okay, so I've gone ahead and pulled the cards already for your partner and how they feel, and also the advice cards for you. Okay, so we've got the Five of Pentacles for how your partner currently feels about you, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Your partner could have come to some sort of realization that either you two are going to be in this together, like solely, or you two are going to kind of, they're going to have to kind of do it on their own or be on their own. They have sought clarity. I think they realize that maybe you're maybe not as invested as them currently at the moment. That could possibly what they've realized. It could also be that they've realized that they really need to support you, and they really need your support too. And they could have kind of come to the realization that is what relationships are really all about. They have definitely gained a lot of clarity and may even be ready for a new start with you. They may want to communicate with you and talk about a new start as well. But they could currently be feeling like they have less, like they could be seeing the glass as half empty rather than half full at the moment. You guys could be going through some sort of financial struggles at the moment as well. And they may feel like they really need to support you, or again, you need to support them, or you both need to kind of work together to get through this. Because I feel the path to success in a relationship is quite clear for them. It's, Eight of Swords would also be harsh truths. There could be a harsh truth that they are coming to terms with. The harsh truth could be that they need to support you financially, or that you guys are not in the financial position really that you may want to be in, and that there's certain things that you just can't do, and really and truly what you need to do is just make do with what you guys have and take the rough with the smooth. So there could be kind of a maturing here for them, where they are realizing that it's not always going to be peaches and roses, and that with it not always being peaches and roses, that's not always a bad thing. That in fact it could bring you closer, that it can make you rely on each other more. That at least you have each other, and things won't always be, like I said, a bed of roses. And even then, if it was a bed of roses, all roses have thorns. So it's like your partner seems to be coming to some sort of harsh realization about the relationship, and they're seeing things very, very clearly at the moment. Yeah, like in the cold light of day, like they're seeing things as they actually are, which has left them feeling a little bit like maybe not optimistic, but they also are thinking, well, at least I have you, at least we have each other. We've got the Five of Wands for how you currently feel. So you may feel like you're in a state of conflict, Leo. This is actually the Leo card. We've also got the Six of Wands, which is another Leo card at the base of the deck. So I will discuss the Six of Wands in a moment, but which does talk about, victory, appreciation, winning, being victorious. So it looks like overall it's quite a good energy for the month. And things may very well turn out in your favor, and you intend for that to happen. With the Five of Wands here, though, currently you may feel a bit indecisive. You may feel like you have an inner conflict within you. The Five of Wands also talks to me about a bit of a stalemate, where there's just like no there's no movement forward. Um, it's almost like a firefighting card where like you're so focused on dealing with things right now that there is no movement. So you could be it could be a bit of a struggle here at the moment. It could feel like a struggle for you at the moment. You could feel like you're struggling to stand your ground, to keep your place, to maintain the relationship or to maintain what you guys have built so far. It could feel like it's a real struggle, that you've got a lot of things, maybe even your own thoughts that you have to kind of compete with or defend. So you know you really have to at the moment really believe in what you're uh, fighting for. There could be power struggles in the relationship as well, and you know you've been a Leo, and especially with the Six of Wands here. Dying. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know if you heard any of that. Oh, my battery's dying. Let me just check my battery percentage and make sure. Okay, sorry for the close up. Okay, fingers crossed, you know, we'll make it to the end of the video. Everything's plugged in, but you know, sometimes these phones have a mind of their own. So yeah, I hope you heard all that. If you didn't, let me know. Let me put my thing, see these comments as well. So let me know if you heard all that. Was there like a massive pause? Was I like frozen for like ages? Anyway, well, thank you for being here. Anyway, guys, appreciate that. Okay, so I would just say that you may have some sort of inner conflict, and it could be a bit of a stalemate between you guys at the moment. Your partner could feel kind of left out in the cold with a harsh truth that maybe has come about, that they're having to kind of swallow. But they're kind of thinking, well, at least I have you. You may feel like you need to stand your ground in a situation, and you may not be willing to compromise, which has kind of maybe left your partner feeling like, okay, well, fine, like you're not budging, so yeah. But they kind of maybe didn't see maybe that you could be so stubborn or had such strong opinions, and now they're aware of that. It kind of left them feeling a bit dejected. That maybe you put your winning first before their feelings. Maybe that's what's also happened as well. But they accept the truth, and I think they are willing to, you know, ride it out, and I think they want to be with you either way, because at least they have you. You know, even if they don't have everything else they want in a relationship. So then we've got the Princess of Pentacles, clarified by the Chariot card. This is at the base. This is what your partner, what motivates your partner, what is the driving force behind your partner, their subconscious, their private life, things that you may not be aware of, that they may not say openly. So, yeah, this person would like to make a commitment to you. They want a commitment. They're ready for a committed relationship, I think, and to start kind of building a foundation for a relationship. But they recognize that you're very two different people, and that it was going to take a lot of work and commitment to make this work, because you're both maybe coming from two different angles. But they're quite determined for this victory. They want something new to start. They want to see where this can go. They want to make a new investment. They think that this relationship is worth considering and building on. But they also recognize that it will take a lot for you guys to really reach a compromise and reach a place where you guys are both happy. Because at the moment there's conflict, and even you have an inner conflict. I hope that you heard all that I said before. No one said whether or not it froze, so I guess it was okay. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands for your subconscious. Again, you're quite defensive. We've got the 5, 6, and 7 of Wands here, and we've got the 8 of Wands. Yeah. So it's definitely a very fiery energy that you have at the moment, Leo. It's good to see that your energy is showing up for the reading because that just lets me know that spirit is here, it's delivering, so that's good. Um, so yeah, you're standing your ground, like you know exactly where you're going, what you want, how you want the relationship to look, what you want out of the relationship, your opinions, your beliefs. Nothing's gonna budge. You're not really willing to compromise here. You're not willing to compromise. You know what you want, and you're sure that it's what you want. You know, you're not in two minds. You're not indecisive at all. You know, even the seven cards are usually about decision. This card says that you've made a decision, you're defending it. So you have a clear idea of how things are going to be in your relationships and how you want them to progress. And you're not budging at all. And I think your partner's actually realised that now. It's kind of sunk in with them, you know, and it's left them feeling a little bit dejected. So we've got the Judgment card for the near past, clarified by the Two of Cups. So there must have been, you know, your partner may have felt like, wow, you know, they've met someone that they really, really like, and they could start afresh and really turn a new page in their life when they met you. They felt like there was definitely a bond between you both. There was like a meeting of minds, a true connection, saw true potential for the relationship developing into something significant. With the Judgment card here, yeah, it's like you may have been like a breath of fresh air. You may have been what they were waiting for all this time. They could finally let their hair down. They just felt like they met someone that, you know, just kind of made everything better, maybe. You know, gave them wings. What they were waiting for. I believe that you were what they were waiting for in their mind. You know, you were what they were waiting for. We've got the World card for the position of the near past for you. So you may have either made a commitment to this person with the World card, or you may have recently kind of decided yourself to start afresh in some way on your own. You definitely, this is a card about maturity as well, so you may have recently gone through some sort of emotional kind of growth or spiritual growth. Again, it's a very fixed energy, the World card. You come into this relationship knowing exactly how you want things to end, knowing how you want things to turn out, really knowing where you stand. You're very sure of who you are, where you're going, and everything. And you may have felt that you really found someone that that you could maybe take seriously. There could have also been an age difference in the relationship. This is the Saturn card as well, which will talk about maturity. So you could be older than them, or they could be older than you. There could be an age difference, but definitely with the Two of Cups here, it shows that your partner definitely feels quite strongly about you and feels a real connection to you. Whereas you're like really on this mature tip, like you are looking for a serious relationship, what you were in the past. But now it seems that there seems to be a conflict between you guys, or you know, maybe like I said with the Chariot card here, just two. Even though you may have met and it might have been, you know, it might be great friends and you might get on very well. Um, it looks like maybe your partner's more concerned about finances and you're maybe more concerned about living life and having a good time. You know, and your partner might be like, well, no, like I wanna that's not important. Let's not go shopping. Let's save. You know, and you could be more wanting a bit of excitement, whereas your partner maybe wants to be more reserved, maybe. But your partner recognizes that you're coming from two very separate places, but they're willing to make it work. Okay, so then we've got the star card for their intentions and the Eight of Wands to clarify that. They want to build momentum. They're feeling very hopeful about this. Their intention is to remain hopeful. Their intention is to keep putting in the work. They believe that the more they put in, the more focused they stay. The more they put in, and the more focused they stay, and the more they keep on with that. That eventually things will come to fruition. That they feel that it's only a matter of time. That it's a case of how much I put into this, how careful I am with my decision making, and the amount of effort that I put in is going to bring about these results. They recognize as well that these are kind of maybe far fetched wants and dreams, but they're hopeful, but they recognize that it's a bit far fetched. Maybe that it's a bit of quite a big ask really to get the relationship to that stage. And even though they can't see it happening right now, they have a lot of faith that it will eventually get there. And with the Eight of Wands here, it's like they're not going to give up. They're what they want to build momentum. They want to keep things going. They want to keep. They feel very positive about the potential of the relationship. Probably because of this. In the beginning there was like, oh, breath of fresh air, Two of Cups. It was just so it's just such a moving kind of connection in the past, like really moving, like emotional and deeply, you know, really positive feeling that they had quite deep within, and I think that sold them. That's it. They're committed. They're willing. They're just happy to have you. Just happy to have you by their side, even if they're not getting everything they want. Even they're kind of seeing it as I need to just take the rough with the smooth. You know, um, we've got you here for the near future. Sorry for the your intentions, the Nine of Cups. You again, like I said, you have a clear agenda as to what you want in relationships. You know exactly what you want. There's no confusion here for you, and you want success. You want your own happiness. It looks like you want your own comfortability. You want there's things that you want. I'm trying to be really diplomatic, but I wouldn't say you're being selfish, but you're definitely interested in what you're gonna get out of this kind of thing. You have your dreams for relationships, which is perfectly fine. You have your dreams. You have an idea of what you want in the relationship, and for this particular relationship, you want it to be successful. Um, you intend to get, I believe, what to be realized. Positive about the future, but the Nine of Cups does talk about someone being uh, like self like confident, and I can't find the word, but you're just very self assured, and you intend to be very self assured and kind of cocky about what you've got. You know, um, this is about what you want. With the Six of Wands here, furthermore confirms that this is about you winning in this relationship, you getting what you want. You're not backing down. You know, there is a sort of battle here between you two in terms of possibly a power struggle, like I've said, and you're fully into like you don't see any other option but you winning, and that's it. And your partner recognizes that they may need to compromise. I don't think your partner will be willing to compromise because with the Star card, and I think they're also willing to not just to compromise, but to work with you. Maybe to try and figure out why you want these things. Why you have these dreams and why you're so sure of what you want. What is it? Like, get to know you and try to kind of meet you kind of halfway, communicate with you and talk with you and try to understand where you're coming from. So they are quite, I think, compromising because they see that, you know, if they do this, they try and understand you and try to kind of maybe get, you know, see where you're coming from, read a page from your book per se. They may be able to build on that, but they're feeling really positive about it. That's why I'm kind of picking up on that. Like they're feeling very positive, and I think you're feeling quite positive too, but more for yourself. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get what I want, whatever this is. You know, kind of smug. You intend to be smug. Maybe you know this person's besotted, so you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get what I want. If it is shopping. Okay, so then we've got the Emperor card for the near future. Clarified by the Five of Cups for your partner. Um, yeah, so your partner in the near future will take on a very kind of uh, masculine role in the relationship. They may also develop their own agenda with the Emperor card here. They may very. So I've got eczema. Just ignore that. Sorry, bit of a breakout. I haven't been hurt or anything. Someone asked me if I got hurt. No. Just eczema. It comes and goes. So yeah, it looks as if your partner will definitely be besotted with you, still very much so. But they recognise that they have to take kind of a manly role in the situation. Maybe not be so emotional, especially with the Five of Cups here, with the spilt cups, like not be so emotional. Um, they need to kind of get over their emotions, maybe, and be a man about it. Again, this is kind of being tough, taking the emotion out of it, focusing on the future, just kind of doing whatever it takes to get to where they want to get to with regards to this relationship. They are willing to suffer, maybe even possibly not like suffer, but um, to not be so emotional themselves and to instead maybe um, suck it up a bit, you know. Yeah, because they see that, yeah, they're not going to get what they want, I don't think. Yeah, they're not. And then we've got the Prince of Wands for you, which is like the Knight of Wands in other decks. And if you can see in this card, he looks pretty victorious, doesn't he? He looks really victorious, like, I think his horse is like, you know, he's got it on its hind legs, like, you know, this is exciting and passionate new beginning. I think there is an age difference here. I think that you could be younger than this person. This person could be quite established business-wise as well. And they may find that they need to also be more established and more, you know, more sure of themselves in order to make this work because you're a strong character and you're not going to back down very easy. So they need to be, you know, they need to come with a certain amount of confidence with you and not be so in their emotions and like, oh, you know, feeling sorry for themselves. Like, that's not going to cut it with Leo. Leo's going to be like, you need to, you know, do a bit more. So, so yeah, but they are still quite emotional about it. But they're not going to show you in the near future. They're going to act like everything's okay, and they're going to suck it up, and they're going to do what needs to be done to make the relationship work. I feel they may even start to be a bit more controlling, a bit more domineering, as I say, a bit more masculine, and start kind of laying down the law a bit, and not be so in their feelings. They may get a bit more tough with you. And start being a bit more stubborn as well. However, we do have, as I said, this is quite a kind of victorious card, quite confident. It looks quite playful as well, like you'd be given some room to kind of play, have fun. Um, and I feel that there's definitely a transition from the 6, 7, 8 of Wands, then you're jumping to the Prince of Wands. It's like there is this um, progression for you as well, where I feel that you will be victorious. It will be a victorious month for you, whatever that means for you for December. I don't know what you guys, if you guys are arguing about what presents to buy, or what you guys are doing, but it looks like you will get what you want. You will win. You will be even more appreciated, possibly as well, for you having such strong opinions. We have the Four of Wands as well at the base of the deck, another Wands card. So your energy has really shown up in this reading. Um, so that lets us know that Spirit is around, which is fantastic. So yeah, you will be victorious this month. You will get what you want. You will be recognized for any effort that you've put in. You will be feeling appreciated. It could be the case that, you know, you're trying to make this person feel appreciative of you. You don't want to be taken for granted. You know, that's where this comes in. Like, you really want to be appreciated for who you are and what you bring, and the amount of love and fun and joy and playfulness and creativity and luck that you guys bring into your relationships. You kind of maybe want to be appreciated for that. And you're not going to settle for anything less than full appreciation, regardless of how the next person feels. It looks like you're very focused on your own success. So, yeah. So let's pull some cards here for Leo, December 2018, love relationships. Okay, so we've got the Ice King. Sorry, I'm not funny, it's funny. But yeah, this is so. Spirit is saying just okay, we know that you're tough, Leo, but and we know that you have your agendas and your preferred outcomes situation, but pay attention to being a bit too cold. There's a lion here as well, so it does represent you, I feel. Yeah, it's just um, you know, you're the Ice King basically. You're not backing down. You're not backing down. The spirit wants you just to recognize that you know don't be too icy basically. You could be being a little bit too icy. So as much as you want to have what you want, that's no one can dispute or argue against that. No way. But um, show a bit of heart sometimes. Okay, so then what your obstacles are gifts. So it could be about Christmas gifts. You could be arguing about spending too much money at Christmas or something. But you want to look good. Like, you're like, no, I want everyone to know that we're doing well. Or I want to impress my sister-in-law because she's always going on about this, that, and the other, and how she's got this lovely, maybe it's something like that, you know? It could be read in so many ways. Obviously, you need a personal reading to know exactly what it is for you. But, yeah, gifts seem to be an obstacle here. But gifts also talks about appreciation as well. So it could be that the obstacle between you two is that there needs to be kind of appreciation between you two. Um, you need to maybe be more giving, um, or maybe there is not enough giving in the relationship, and it's quite the obstacle with that. It's not so much about giving, but it's about getting. You want to make sure that you get what you want, and then maybe your partner also feels like they also want to make sure that they get what they want. It could be anything. It could be attention. It could be deciding on what you guys are. Like I said, it could be anything. But there's definitely an issue with maybe not giving. It's the not giving. It's the wanting to get what you want. That could be an obstacle. It's an obstacle. It's not saying it's good or bad. It's just saying that's an obstacle in the relationship. So, what brings you together is past love. So, exactly, past love. So, could have been a really beautiful start, you know, in the past, which kind of keeps you together. It's how things started. It was just a very beautiful start. There was a lot of commitment even early on. Okay, so you're learning about the mature woman. Your partner is learning about union. You see them as the dark male, and they see you as short term. Passion is at the base of the deck. So I mean, there was a lot of passion throughout the reading anyway. It could be that passion, um, that there's a major attraction here between you guys as well. And I think your partner feels very passionate towards you, especially if you are a woman watching. Your partner feels very passionate, and they may need some of that passion too. They may need to kind of feel that with you this month in order to maybe feel like things are more balanced, because they do feel a bit out in the cold. Okay. Um, so you're learning how to maybe be mature in the relationship. We do have you as kind of the Prince of Wands, you know, but I have seen that there is an age difference. So it could be that you need to, or you are learning um, maybe how to compromise a bit more, or how to handle the situation in a more mature way, and also to stand your ground. I think, in fact, with the World card here, you've come into the relationship as quite the mature woman. Um, I think you're learning about kind of standing your ground and, you know, respecting and honouring your values, wants, and needs in relationships. And I think it does take a certain amount of maturity to do that. I think you've matured into that now, to not be too compromising and to, yeah, it's almost like life is too short to compromise. Okay, too much anyway. And then we've got the union card here. So your partner definitely feels just like totally besotted by you. Like I said, they feel that union with the Five of Pentacles. They're not going anywhere. They're learning that union takes compromise. That union isn't always a bed of roses. Okay, and they're learning about all those things. The dark male here, you see them as very attractive. Your partner, you see them as a bit of a flirt maybe. And you are very much attracted to them. And you may be seeing them as, like, again, needing that passion, wanting that passion, being very passionate, being very sensual. They may be very sensual with you, you know, and that's how you see them, as being or needing or being very kind of affectionate and sensual. And they see you as short term, which is unusual because we've got the union card here. So they may see that, they may feel like you're not going to stick around. You know, they could see you as not really being completely committed at the moment, that it's kind of hit or miss, it can go either way, because we do have the Star card here. So they are thinking about into the future. We've got the Emperor card as well and the Five of Pentacles. So for me, this person does see a future, so I think they feel that you, especially if they're learning about union, I think that they think that you may, you know, may see it as short term or not be seeing this as long term, you know. And they could also just see that it's like a very kind of early stages in the relationship as well. But I don't think they're going anywhere at all. They may just feel like they're going that, you know, it's only a matter of time maybe before they get heartbroken as well, with the heartbreak picture of the heartbreak on the card. It could also feel like this pain that they're feeling with the Five of Pentacles, or this feeling of being dejected, is a short-term thing. You know, that it's not going to last forever. Because we don't have the Star card, like I said, they're not looking at what's happening right now. They're thinking about what could be, and that's what they're focusing on. So they feel like the heartbreak or the pain they're feeling is short-term. Okay. And they do also say the Five of Wands is like minor conflict as well. It's not, you know, serious breakup. So yeah, it's minor conflicts you guys are having. Alright, which could be making your partner feel broke. I don't think you guys want to buy. Leos like nice things. So. Alright, so Leos, let's pull some wisdom of the Oracle cards here for December. Advice for Leos for December 2018. Yeah. When it does that. Okay, alright. Fork in the road. Serendipity, and then we've got Never ending story. At the base of the deck, we have got message in a bottle, breathe, by the book. So yeah, by the book, you may have your own rules to things. You may want to do things your way. But this also talks about compromise as well. You know, not always doing things by the book, but doing what works, being flexible, meditating, remaining grounded, and message in a bottle. So be communication. If there's distance between you two, you guys will be communicating. Quite a lot maybe by phone. But during this conflict, breathe through it all, you know. Take a deep breath. They say if you take like 3 deep breaths before an argument or difficult situation, you tend to be more grounded and you don't get so flustered. So you may need to kind of be doing that, and a lot of communication here by phone. It could be that maybe, you know, if you guys don't live together, that things might be easier to discuss over the phone than in person, because then maybe things won't escalate, you know. Um, Fork in the road would suggest that there is some decision to be made in the relationship, or that really and truly it's like a fork in the road. It's like I kind of see it as a line in the sand. Like you've kind of, you know, said where you're at, and it's kind of automatically put the relationship on a particular course because you're not backing down. So it's like a fork in the road. It's like it's got to be this way or that way. It's like it's my way or it's not my way. You know, my way or the highway kind of thing. And that's the kind of thing that's going on at the moment, I think, between you two, and your partner's kind of like, okay, I can deal with this. It's going to be a short-term pain, fine. You know, um, serendipity means there's going to be a lot of luck on your side, most definitely. See that card there, four-leaf clover. You will be lucky. As I said, I think you will get what you want. Never-ending story. Uh, mm, mm. There could be a lot of flux, like I said, and change in the relationship. Um, it could start to become tiresome, you know, all these arguments. So be careful. It could feel like a never ending thing. You guys always kind of arguing about the same thing. So, yeah, it could be a lot of kind of flux. Sorry, I just see this fairy here. It's like she's like saying, I've tried to help this situation. Nothing changes. It's just I'm tired. What am I even doing this for anymore? You know. Um, let's read from the book real quick, because that one's kind of something. 37. Okay, so we've got self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. This reminds me of like Leo, like dramas and stuff and egos. It's just like that's your card. So yeah, your partner could kind of feel like, gosh, like a lot of dramas, and they could actually just criticize themselves. Your partner seems to be quite, you know, you know, he seems to kind of put you maybe on a bit of a pedestal at the moment. Whatever you say is right, kind of thing. Um, but it's a bit of a drama, I think, for them, and they could get kind of tired of it. So be careful. And with the Emperor card, anyway, it looks like they're going to have an arc. They're going to be like, you know what? I'm laying down the law. I don't know how that will turn out, but I'm sure Leo always, you know, always charming enough to get what they need. So it says sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. This, I think, is for your partner. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of relationships. That's so true. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So I think this is actually more for your partner. I think that they've entered into a contract here, most definitely. Some commitment, major commitments kind of been made initially, and with the Five of Pentacles again, true kind of commitment, but actually it's kind of resulted in pain because they may feel um, like they don't have the greatest self-esteem. But this, your partner's definitely dealing with some harsh truths, and they're kind of going through it at the moment. So that's why I think this stood out to me as quite a lot as well. Like, have a bit of a heart for this person. They really do like you, and although winning is important, and you will win, you will get what you want. Um, just have a heart for this person. This person's feeling the pain, feeling it. You know, they may need a little passion or a hug. You know, you might need to be more attentive to them as you getting what you want, whatever it is. Because it's like they may have a lower self-esteem or something that kind of give you whatever you want. Um, so yeah, just be gentle with them, Leo. Yeah, this could be the complete other way around, and I can read this reading completely differently. But that's the initial messages that I'm getting. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing this for you. It's quite an interesting reading. Um, so yeah, please do like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sticking by me with this time, all my regular viewers and all of my subscribers that have been around since day dot. I really appreciate you. You guys are the best. Um, yeah, and I just hope to go from strength to strength and keep getting better at what I do for you guys. Um, yeah, I'll be releasing the 2019 readings very shortly. So yeah, have a fantastic Christmas. Hope you get all the gifts that you want. And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section if you like, if you've got any questions or anything. If you like your own reading, you can email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. All the details will be in the description box below. And otherwise, like I said, have a fantastic December and take good care. All right, bye.